There you are, Father.
Are we on?
We are on. What are we doing?
Here's a project that we started last Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Let's see, I guess were you home at the time, or did I do it alone there?
No, I did it.
You were with me? Well,
we dug the holes.
There was a big trench going from the house all the way up over to here. Where there was we had a backhoe in here and it cut out the new sewer line and totally wrecked the front yard. And so we had a mess here, which has been pretty miserable for a long time, but now we're gradually putting it all back together again. So I better give you a quick tour, huh? Oh, look how nice she looks. Oh, look at the beautiful hair. Just done. And there's Johannes there, sitting in the shade. Mommy doesn't want her picture taken, so we'll take a look at what Johannes is doing. Boy, that looks like hard work.
No, I'm going to later.
Hi, Mommy. Where's your hand? Wave. See, we're putting in a sprinkler here. It's going to run from there. Well, I better talk more about it after it's a little further along. That stump there is in our front yard. See, there's the house. That stump was this huge juniper that we had, and we had a lot of pictures in front of it. It looked quite nice. But it got half cut out. Well, half of it got cut out by the sewer system, and it was just making everything shady here, so we decided it was time to cut out the other half, or that's what the landscape person recommended. And you can hear in the background the wonderful music, which is urging us on to work. Okay, well, I'll show you more when we get further on. Now we have the expert gluing the...
I can't pick my nose anymore.
Are you going to glue that on crooked or straight? What's going to happen?
That's actually pretty good.
Pretty good?
There we go. Sorry, I just had something dangling there. All fixed. Okay, well, here's our sprinkler system.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty darn dramatic, I think.
Yeah, we're going to watch you glue that next thing.
I'd actually normally be a lot greasier than I am right now, but we took a shower. I took a shower. You weren't there.
No, I took a snooze.
No. This isn't going to be too exciting.
No, it'll be pretty exciting. We'll watch. It'll be permanently sealed.
Right.
The plastic pipe that we removed from here and threw out, I put in when Andrew was 4 months old. It looked as fresh as the day I put it in. Okay, great. Okay. Are you getting some help over there?
Yeah, Bambi's doing a fine job.
So the water.
Supervise.
Bambi's going to supervise. Okay.
Yep. Final glue here.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot the final shot here.
Just about to get that, and I've cleared out a bit.
Bambi, are you taking serious watch of this? Don't let him pull anything off you don't get to watch. This stuff is more fun than being a plumber. It's a lot easier.
Doesn't pay quite as well.
Doesn't pay quite as well. True. He's going to put it on upside down.
That's just for show. There we go. That's pretty
good. Should we try the sprinklers off, or should we clean out the dirt first? Pile it under. It's probably better to bury it before we get everything too wet.
I think actually we should turn it on before we bury it.
Turn it on before we bury
So
it.
if there's any problems, we don't have any problems getting to the
top. Uh-oh, we're stuck there. Now we got to dig a new hole there, huh?
No, that's fine.
Looks like the pipe's too long.
No.
That's supposed to go down another 3 inches, isn't it?
No, bro.
And the cap isn't glued on or anything.
Just need to loosen some stuff here.
Okay, the valve's going to get turned on any second, and we're going to watch the cat go.
Well, here goes.
Well, what's happening now?
That just ain't sure is...
Well, we're watering the driveway pretty well.
Yeah, the driveway certainly isn't going to go...
I suggest we turn it off, because we're going to get all muddy feet when we go over there.
Good point.
Sooner the better. I'll look at your system quickly here. Here, Yost put this system in by himself. Yikes, I'm wet! How's it going? Is Bambi still helping?
She's still supervising marvelously. We'll be ready for the second sprinkler test in a little bit here.
The second sprinkler test.
Yep.
You got it all even?
What?
Are they all even?
No,
No?
not at all.
Are they getting too many or too few?
Well, we're actually not even sure of that anymore.
Hey Bambi, smile. Here we are, August 1993. It's the end of the summer. Johannes has been to Ecuador this summer and is now back. In a couple of days, he's going to go to Pomona College. Here's our house. We recently put in a new garage door. Sitting in the shade is Johannes with a chainsaw. He's going to put in some gasoline in a minute. We'll go over there and look at the stumps, and we'll look at him. Here's the man with a plan. Hey kid, are you old enough to operate a chainsaw?
Well, as I just overflowed the tank, I'm starting to question it, actually.
Too much oil or too much gas?
Too much oil.
Too much oil.
That's no problem, Oz. There we go.
Where'd you learn how to operate these things anyway? From your dad?
Well, last summer, I was working with the California Department of Forestry.
With who?
California Department of Forestry.
Forestry?
Yep. And we were working with elm trees, taking out, or inspecting and dealing with trees with Dutch elm disease, which of course I'm intimately related to, being part Dutch. And if we found a tree with Dutch elm disease, we'd have to take it out. And because of that, I learned how to operate the chainsaw, so it should work out. Bye, Mums! I'll wipe that on my boot, make it look nicer.
Where are you going, Mommy? Okay.
Some fruit. Watermelon. Seedless. Seedless watermelon. Nectarines.
Apples?
Plums. Cherries. Bratwurst. I think they might be under the seat. Bye.
Yeah, Andrew called from Ecuador this morning, didn't he?
Yep, he did.
That was a surprise.
And I just talked to the teacher he's corresponding with, and we're going to get together with her next week. And we're going to bring a lot of things that Andrew wants for teaching his classes. You're stepping in the vinca.
I know it, but I thought you were telling a nice story about Andrew and helping out some local school teacher who's going to do something. I didn't get
Well,
it.
she's going to send down some of the things that he wants, and then I'm going to bring back things for her class. So,
Okay.
yeah, we had a nice chat.
Hey, we got all the weeds out of this vinca. It's pretty impressive.
Right, well, now our vinca weed puller is gone.
Yeah, that's...
Well, it's starting to be less and less weeds as the vinca fills in. It's
Yeah,
pretty
well,
quick.
as we've gotten all the weeds out, they're not replacing themselves as quickly.
That's right, they've lost themselves.
Okay. Bye.
Well, this isn't going to be any fun at all, actually.
No, this stump looks like a humdinger. It's a little bit bigger than the other two.
Well, I think first I'm going to prep it here and finish this cut. I think actually here I might make a diagonal cut across here to make this a little bit less ugly. And then I'll start thinking about how I'm going to change it. But the thing is, the chainsaw can't, or you don't want the chainsaw to cut through the earth.
Yeah.
Because there's a large chance it can hit a rock. And in doing so, the saw blade would stop, but due to conservation of momentum, the chainsaw would kick back and hit you in the head. So,
You got any safety gear here?
yeah, I'm wearing a bicycle helmet.
A bicycle helmet, that's not very safe.
A bicycle helmet. And,
Do you have any earplugs?
yes, I have some earplugs.
Are they
And
in
a
now?
Safety goggles, pardon?
Are the earplugs in now?
No, I'd be talking a lot louder.
Okay,
Earplugs are in there.
yeah,
Plugs in.
okay.
Reduce sound levels 29 decibels. That's the most you can get, so if anyone's married to somebody who snores,
Yeah, I can see a yellow earplug in your ear. When
yeah, well, it's slowly expanding.
it's slowly expanding.
I highly recommend these for snoring.
They're snoring.
Yep. Okay. Goggles,
Safety goggles,
bicycle helmet,
bicycle helmet. Knee pads.
which will probably stop the blade for all of about a second and a half before it enters my skull.
Spacesuit. Does baby start pretty good, or is it pretty hard to get
Yeah,
started?
just oiled it up, so hopefully it was pretty dry.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully it'll be running now. We'll give it a try.
Well, that made it look easy. Well, that must have been faked. You must have faked that. That was too easy.
What?
You must have faked that. That was too easy.
No, it's always that easy when you follow the rules. Just start with a normal cut. We'll see. I probably have to dig out under it, but notice I'm staying out of the plane of the chainsaw.
You're staying out of the plane of the chainsaw.
If it were to
Okay.
kick back, it wouldn't be.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he had training courses in this thing, so that's why I trust him with it.
Well, I'm stumped on this one. Had fun.
Sounded like that thing was running slower and slower, like it was going to go out of gas or something.
See the problem. Chain's loose.
Chain's loose. What makes a chain go loose? He can't hear me because of his earplugs.
Pardon?
What makes a chain go loose?
I think if it's cutting in areas where it's binding, the chain will go a bit loose.
Uh-huh.
It's easy to tighten up, but I mean, as you can see, it's. I think it's just coming up a little bit too high for my tastes. I noticed when I was cutting, it was going to the side, and that's not any good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Need a tool to tighten up the chain?
Yeah. Whew, there's gonna be some maintenance here. I want to pull that into the shade so we can work on it.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, as you noticed when we were cutting out there, it wasn't really cutting too great.
Yeah.
You could say, I guess, a poor workman blames his tools, but nevertheless, I wanted to look at my tool. So what I'm going to try to do is, the teeth were coming off in places, off the bar. This is called the bar, the chain was. And so one thing we can do is move the bar. As you notice, the bar has this space here, and it moves. So I think we can just pull the bar out a bit, and it'll move along this groove. The chain will be constant, but the bar will move out, therefore making the chain tighter in a way. And also, as long as I've got this open, I want to clean it out, because as you can see, it's full of stuff here.
Yeah.
It might have been
Binding, I guess.
binding it or impeding it. I don't know. It's also bloody hot out there. And this thing is very hot as well, and I fear that that might be another factor that's causing it to gum up. So.
Nice, you got a good set of wrenches here.
Oh, yeah. Painted orange, so I don't lose them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So your dad doesn't swipe the sockets, huh?
Yep, and if he does, I'll know. Okay. Well, I'm just going to sort of clean it out. It's not going to be that exciting.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, what's going on here?
Nothing? Oh, hi.
Hi, what have you kids been doing this morning?
We've been dyeing my hair purple.
You've been dyeing your hair purple? It isn't purple, is it?
Well, here, I'll get in the sun for you. you be the judge if my hair is actually purple or not. Her hair is red, but she did that.
Is that hair red?
This is Katie.
That's Katie. Oh, pleased to meet you, Katie.
You're probably talking to my grandparents.
Yeah,
Now
probably.
seeing
This
is good to know.
That their grandson has purple
By
hair.
golly, it doesn't look purple when I look in this viewfinder, but I
Well,
guess it is purple.
That's because that's black and white.
Yeah, well, it'll turn out purple, don't worry.
Probably. It will be purple for some time.